Hello, welcome to the commentary track of Plushie Death, where today I'm gonna be watching. If you don't know what a commentary track is somehow, I'm just gonna be watching the entire whole thing while talking about it, I guess. I decided to do Plushie Death because I've heard that it is pretty complex to a few people, and also there's a lot of jokes and twists that one might not get, or rules that doesn't make sense at the first listen, so I'll be explaining all of that today. With watching the first bit, let's see here.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I am actually going to be starting a brand new series called Plushie
I
Death.
decided to use Bucky because he is like a kind of mascot in some sort of way.
You guys remember back in if you guys are if you guys know original ollistube,
So
you guys
basically
would
no
know.
one.
Now there was actually a series called Plushie Death.
What he's talking about is basically a failed series I tried that had only one episode, where basically it was like this weird thing where it's basically like Minecraft but hardcore, except for I didn't have access to actually hardcore Minecraft, so I just did it in real life with plushies. I never really made an episode 2 because, well, the room was changing a whole lot. That's like an extra room we use, which is why it changes so much. And because of that, I really never got around to making episode 2, and by the time I did, the room was so different that I basically couldn't do it without there being a continuity error.
Now this show got canceled almost immediately. It only got like
Yeah.
one episode, and I decided to kind of take its concept and change it up a bit. And as you can see, this is everything.
Yeah, I basically got inspired by it so I can make a bunch of crossovers happen. I'm gonna turn this down.
Yeah, that's a lot. So basically, how it's gonna work is that basically if you die, you're kind of
He's just
forced into
explaining the
the
rules. I'm pretty sure everybody was understanding this. So yeah, I basically decided to turn it into like a free-for-all where I could do as many crossovers as I felt like, which left more room for jokes and twists. And it basically allowed me to have characters that I basically couldn't have anymore. Like characters from Anime Plush, because that show's basically canceled, I couldn't really make another episode because my room was so changed. I can finally have those characters back again, basically, which is amazing because I really missed doing those characters. Uh, some of those characters were actually voiced by other people. Sorry, one second. Yeah, basically, my brother voiced a lot of Anime Plush characters, or quite a few, sometimes, and so you can tell that the voices are a little off now.
60 episodes to finish it up. So instead of doing that, I am going to
Yeah, some people.
have people able to make
But
teams.
basically, he's just
The team,
explaining how the
anyone
team
in the
system
team, you
works, where
can
basically you
win the
can form
game
a team,
as
and
long
then
as you're all
if you are the last people standing, you
So yeah,
automatically win.
I guess I should probably
I
start
decided to
putting
add
them
this
now.
because
Yeah,
I
I'm the
didn't
admin,
want it to be too long,
in this
and because I
game.
didn't have enough
As you can
places to
see,
put all the
I
plushies,
kind
to be
of
honest,
did a
so I
few
had to
things. I
lump a
decided
few
to try to
together.
remake the
Yeah, my
original
room
map
isn't
as
that
best as
big
I
to have
can.
one
I might
plushie in a
decide to change
specific
up the map a
spot
few
and it
times, so if you
work.
see anything like that, that's just me trying to make it a little different, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's me explaining why the room might
Okay,
change over and over
let's do
again.
this now.
Because, you know,
It's gonna be
I can't keep my
starting
room the exact same.
in 3. Actually, it's gonna be starting when these magical
Yeah,
hands
basically, I
start
just wanted to
popping
involve
out.
my hands.
That was weak. Man, that
Yeah,
really
basically.
teleported me. Anyway, so I basically kind of set some
The
pre-made
reason that happened was
teleportation
because
spots.
Bucky basically was teleported by the hand too, and he's just explaining
Eventually, though,
here
they
that
should
the
get
plushies are
along
going to
and
be
not kill
put
each
in
other
areas where
immediately,
they
or
might bond
they'll
easily,
cut in
or
half since they don't have too many
people
places
they
to
are
put them.
already friends with, so they can make
So,
teams
yeah, I guess we're
faster.
just gonna have to hope
And there's no
that they
action
actually make a
immediately.
team or something. Wow. Bucky really just put us all in here just because we're all FNAF animatronics. Yeah, this is gonna be a huge fight. Like the one you lost with Cow?
This is referencing a fight series I have that I don't add to a whole lot, but one of the first few fights, or the second fight, was Nightmare Freddy versus Cow, and a lot of the insults directed at him referenced this fight multiple times. Yeah, he lost the fight, obviously, because Cow was already in Cow's Journal log. Well, Nightmare Freddy wasn't really in any show except for Anime Actually, not anime plush. I mean total drama plush.
I am 100% sure you got full service character development in Total Drama Plush. That's because you got character development. Let me tell you that one.
Yeah, the basic joke here is that in Total Drama Plush, Foxy had character development where he was more normal after a bit. Also, obviously, he made it farther than Cow in the show, which is what this is referencing, obviously.
Sarcastic script, you might say. Imagine stumbling over words. You creating a name so trash it got you kicked out of the show.
This is self-explanatory because basically what happened was that he made a team name. There was like a contest for team names, and Nightmare Foxy made his team name, and they lost because of it. I mean, I don't really need to explain it. It's kind of obvious. Also, this is a mistake where I thought I had paused it, but I didn't. So, yeah.
Sean, I made it farther than you. I'm pretty sure you did it. Okay, I know for a fact I made it farther than you.
Nightmare Foxy did not make it farther into the show than Springtrap.
Bro, what? You tried to make an alliance, failed horribly because your partner was so dumb. Then you tried to make an alliance with someone else. Then you forgot that you did.
Yeah, that's actually true. Bonnie actually added someone into the alliance, but I kind of forgot that I did that. So, yeah, that's kind of something I did in early ollistube. I forgot a lot of what I did because my memory was horrible. Like, my memory is better now. It's still not good, but at least I can remember what I did. So, yeah. Also, all these FNAF animatronics are actually still on the counter, and yes, I keep adding to my vinyl collection there. So, yeah.
Then you actually try to get Freddy, which then he tells everyone about your entire plan. Okay, your story is exactly why people don't try to make random alliances in game shows.
This would just be kind of going on a rant about why I don't like those types of characters.
You to the ground. I'm the only one who got actual shows.
If you can't understand, he's basically the one. He's basically saying he's the only one who got on actual shows.
Bro, you were literally the only FNAF animatronic to not appear in Total Drama Plush. Because I got an actual good show called Cow's Journey Log. Bro, you're barely even a side character. In fact, you're a background character, part of the Big Ten. The only thing you really did was get destroyed by Cow for a feat. Yeah, at least I actually did good. Got character development and was actually a good character in the show.
What they're referencing is that, see, Nightmare Bonnie in Cow's Journey Log, if you haven't seen it, he's basically part of the Big Ten, which is a clan created by Sage. Or a part of a clan created by Sage, one of the characters in Cow's Journey Log. Where basically, for a feat, Cow beat the entire Big Ten pretty easily. And yeah, other than that, Nightmare Bonnie's never really been in the show, so yeah, and Nightmare Bonnie's not in Total Drama Plush either. I might put him in Season 3, but he's not in Season 1, and because of that, he's barely in any shows, despite what he said. He's also in Anime Plush, though, so yeah.
Unlike you, he was only good to get rid of the protagonist name in the antagonist.
That's true.
Didn't say anything, but now can't speak. They tried to.
Yeah, that's just me retconning her ability to speak, or his, I don't know.
What, the AI name generator?
That's an insult on his name generation, the only real insult they have over him.
Does that even mean someone who's only memorable for them fighting Cow in an uncanon show and
yeah, that's true.
The show? No one even remembers you except for your accent, which definitely sounds wrong.
Yeah, that whole thing was because I didn't really know what accent I was putting on him, and so I just labeled something like Irish or Scottish, and I never really got around to that. Yeah, that's just me being American, I think. Yeah, I think that's just me not knowing much about actual accents in that kind of area. So, yeah.
Failed antagonist, and someone who got called out by a literal piece of poop.
That is a reference to how Springtrap was basically called out for being evil by the poop character in Season 1, like late game. He was the third to be eliminated, but then was brought back where he called Springtrap out for lying and being deceitful. Basically, a Total Drama Plush Season 1 is basically what would happen in a realistic Total Drama show, where the team names are easily forgotten, the characters forget what teams they're on, they forget about alliances they make, who they like, who they hate, and then the manipulative ones get called out almost immediately by characters who have more than one brain cell. That's what happens in a realistic show.
I am the only one who's actually respectable in this entire cast. I'm practically the adult version. Or what? You're gonna pull a Nightmare Freddy and then try
A
to
reference to his fight with Cow.
Bro, you got turned into a post-it note.
Yeah, that is a reference to how Nightmare Freddy was killed because he was hit into the ground so hard he became a post-it note that said Cow won in the fight. Don't question it. Trying to bring actual reality and physics into it is gonna mess everything up.
No way you're actually trying to think that we are on common ground. I think we can actually post it. I guess my kickoff especially you, Fox. You barely got any just except for that one which failed horribly and made you seem worse and more annoying. I was never annoying. Your literal opening was a worn out, already done, overused pirate joke.
That's a reference to episode 1 of Told You I'm a Plush where I introduced all the characters. And Foxy introduced himself by saying, "What's the pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet? R." This was a joke I had just learned at the time, and I thought not many people knew it. Like, you will not see it coming, something like that. But, basically, the idea was to bring a joke that people wouldn't expect into it, but everybody expected it, and, well, yeah, it was already overused at the time, which was like 2020, I think, and because of that, or 2021, something like that, basically, this turned Foxy into a boring character at the start for being just an annoying stereotype, like a lot of them were at the time. Actually, what am I saying at the time? Most of them still are.
Oh, what's a pirate's favorite letter? Ah! Everyone's heard of that one thing. Huh? Is that a made human sound finding? Yeah, that's part of the show.
That's me having my voice being completely horrible.
Whatever, an insult's done, so it seems better than it actually is.
Yeah, that's what I do! Anyways, so basically that's just a part of Cow's journey log where a vine boom happens after some roast or something stupid.
How would you know? I watched Cow's journey log and when you were introduced the last time it was way before Vine Booms were introduced. Do you watch the show still? Yeah, it's all good thing out of ollistube. Not even.
Yes, yeah, it's the only good thing out of ollistube.
Anime Plush, another show you were in. But it hasn't been uploaded into crazy. And only like 30 episodes are good. Oh my.
Yeah, this is them talking about how Anime Plush is horrible because only like 30 episodes are good and has been uploaded in a crazy amount of time. Wait, that should be explaining, that should be saying exactly what they're saying, except for it's more comprehensible.
I think I'm gonna be in Couch Journey Log soon anyways. Oh, as like clan member A.
That's, I think most people got that one, but if you didn't, it's saying that he's gonna just be like a clan member goon and like he's gonna be like a guy there who's fighting in a war and then dies immediately. Yeah, I think honestly that was one of the better jokes this episode.
Would not be me. You'd be someone everyone called
That's just that. I think everybody got that. Basically, he's just a thief.
Chica, your elimination was literally off camera. No way you think that you're better.
Yeah, basically in Chica's elimination, Chica basically fell off a mountain and then almost died and had to go to the hospital and got eliminated off camera because they didn't know how to simulate that, obviously.
Sure, based off of placement, I may have not been the best.
It was not funny.
Eliminations in the entire show. I don't even think yours can count. You weren't present for your elimination. The elimination was just whispers saying, sorry guys. Oh, Chica just died.
Yeah, that's a little reference to the Ganon died thing. If you caught that, then you're cool. But yeah, if you didn't, I'm not very surprised. But yeah, that's a little reference to that joke or that meme.
Anonymous from Season 2 Whisper. Why did you forget us?
Next, the basic talk is how Whispered became a basic clone of the other reality show hosts and then became his own person, blah blah blah. The rest is kind of boring, not gonna lie.
Limited body. I'm better than you, literally. I mean, farther. By 1 or 2 episodes. That's still farther. If we're doing this by elimination order, I'm literally better than all.
Oh my god, this is arguing about who's best based off elimination order and total drama plush.
If we do it by impact on the story, I'm better than all of you since I actually led to 2 eliminations. Instead of just being there to fill up space and being a filler character that gets eliminated in the first, 10 episodes. Like Cheek Bonnie. Or Bunny. In fact, where's that monkey bunny? I don't even... Was he?
Yeah, that's a plush that was in the show. Barely actually a character. There was a lot of characters I had in Total Drama Plush of Season 1 that were just kind of filler characters that didn't actually matter and didn't have any personality except for Girl. So, because of that, they got eliminated almost instantly, and yeah, that was one of the characters.
He included? Did Bucky forget?
Yeah, basically, I think this is self-explanatory. I don't even really need to talk about this. I'll just let it play.
So people know we exist instead of thinking that we are just here to fill up space. Might as well. Except for Springtrap, he's probably gonna try to manipulate us and make some kind of second team, so we all get backstabbed. Then he's gonna backstab that second team just to get more screen time on Joe for being a villain. Ding!
Yeah, that's just me insulting manipulative characters. If you couldn't tell, I don't like manipulative characters. I think they're really bad at their job, and the only reason they actually work is because the main characters or the characters they're manipulating are really stupid. So, yeah.
Don't worry, I got this. How? This. Right?
Okay, so that is basically, this is me explaining.
You have a gun. Y'all got special things.
Basically, this is just me explaining how characters that didn't have enough screen time or basically weren't in any show have special abilities I made up.
On or later to the story. Probably, but who cares? Wait, is that a gun? Oh, come back.
Nope.
Wow, we already got the first step, and we're not even 10 minutes in, and someone already died. Now go back into the box where I keep all the Total Drama Plush characters. I'll come back. Shut up. I might as well.
Yeah, I still have that box too. I still have that. That's basically where I keep most of the plushies I'm not using. There's also the 2 crates I have. One for all Total Drama Plush, and the other one's for Total Drama Plush Season 2, and the other one's basically just for Cow's Journey Log. I still have all of the plushies I have are plushie stuff still out. I like keeping them out so I remember their locations and I can plan what they're gonna do while I'm just watching TV or something. It definitely helps the writing in like a cohesive standpoint. I've already said that though.
Only but until it gets sort of tired. As a joke, I'm not gonna be like some main character who gets stronger and goes to sleep.
That's basically just
No one's gonna get that.
That's basically just a joke on a Demon Slayer character whose whole thing is lightning, and their whole thing is that they get stronger and better whenever they're asleep. Of course, they eventually get past this. I'm pretty sure, but honestly, I don't really care. I don't like Demon Slayer a whole lot, to be honest. So, because of that, I felt like I had to do that because I thought that was funny. I don't think it actually was funny anymore, but it might have been. Who knows?
Well, sure, I made the alliance. Okay, I made the team.
Yeah, that was a monotone
Who
one.
cares? Why was I spawned on?
What the hell? I've already spent 10 minutes or more on commentary!
Oh, actually, okay, reference time. Where's that pathetic brat?
Basically, that's a reference, obviously, to Cow's journey log, where Sage likes to say, "Where's that pathetic brat?" And then Cow comes in, and then he basically just starts insulting Cow over and over again. I've heard that this is called crashing out, although I don't like using that term, since crashing out makes it seem like they're about to go to sleep or something. And because of that, I do not like using the term. But, anyways. But this time, instead of Sage, it is Shy Guy. Instead of Cow, it is Torchic. And the reason why this happens is
Great.
because...
Okay, so I got a few other people here. Where's that, actually, I don't know. I don't think we can redo a reference anyways. Yeah, probably.
It's kind of confusing. Just basically, see, the reason why Torchic was summoned first was because Shy Guy and Torchic are canonically good friends in Season 2 of Total Drama Plush.
Well, that worked. Wow, looks like...
So, yeah.
some... Oh, yeah, my accent. I mean, oh my god.
Yeah, that's Mario kind of forgetting his accent, which is a joke I like to do a whole lot, where characters forget they have an accent, so they speak in a way they're not, like, really meant to, or canonically able to. Like how Sage sometimes talks like this, and then talks like this, and how Mario talks like this, and then talks like this. Yeah, basically, it's just a joke. It's just a running gag at this point.
Anyway, anyways, it kind of looks like,
And then this, I really like this accent because it has a mixture of like normal and then Mario, where he's like just talking like a normal person. It feels like the accent is just normal and part of him instead of it being clearly on his tongue. That's intentional. Like it actually sounds like it's, you know, not intentional.
so, Total Outpost
Really, sometimes it's really cartoony.
Nice. Anyway, so it seems like we have some good amount of Total Drama Season 2.
Hello, bro.
I don't think
Anyways.
there's any others ones except for Dry Bones. I made sure to talk to him before the fight.
Basically, this is just them talking about characters that are in their show that are also here. Basically, Dry Bones, blah blah blah. It's kind of boring, not gonna lie. They make a team,
Sorry,
that's it.
Nice interaction. Also, by the way, I decided to get plushies from every series. So because there's been overused plushies from multiple different series, they're gonna be from all.
Basically, it's just him saying how characters that are multiple series are basically the characters
Big
combined.
Mac. I switched Big Macs after the whole Whopper incident, which we won't talk about until the other Cow's Journey Log episodes finally get edited and published. Lazy.
This is basically a reference to how Bucky accidentally eats Whoppers. Doesn't accidentally eat the Whoppers, but eats Whoppers, causing finger grease. And in Cow's Journey Log, the Season 4 Part A finale, this grease causes him to slip up and accidentally break the game.
Cow shut up! I'm stronger than you! Oh my god.
That is a reference to a popular statement that is used multiple times in Cow's Journey Log. It's called "Shut up, I'm stronger than you."
More for wall breaking arguments again. Where's that?
As you can see, that's him doing that again.
Anyways, I need to get another prophetic brat.
This is just me standing up and getting more plushies to throw.
Finally, get that stupid bird.
That is a reference to what happens typically after Sage does a whole interaction. He says, "What's that bird?" And then like this dragon cat hits him in the face typically, and because of that, he gets the bird here instead of doing that.
There. Now where's that other prophetic brat? Where's Red not coming?
This is basically a reference to the character Red in Cow's Journey Log. He doesn't typically teleport him, but sometimes. But he's basically meant to be a pathetic brat too, and he's surprised that he's not coming here, which will be explained later.
Who cares? Okay, guys, I'm making a team now.
That's
Here we
basically
go. No, I
foreshadowing.
didn't. Except, she's fine. Yeah.
Kind of
Look at
boring,
that
not
Animal
gonna lie.
Crossing inventory do to you, buddy.
This is a reference to how Naruto got the ability Animal Crossing inventory in the last episode before the season 4 part A finale. The episode before that, in the end, he got the ability Animal Crossing inventory, and it hadn't been explained yet. So basically, he can't really use that ability yet. It's boring. It doesn't really matter. Wario pops in for no reason.
That's
We can
weird.
check.
Who cares? You all guys suck, and I'm stronger than you. Did someone
Yeah, I'm stronger than
say
you.
strength? Oh my god, why are you here? See, instead of being in Total Drama Play Season 2, where I have more of an active role, they decided to put me in Coach Readalong, even though I made one joke about being AFK.
Yeah, this is a reference to how Wario is a character in Children Plus Season 2, and he's an actual, like, character. His whole thing is that he's basically an instigator to Bowser, and how he always tries to make him mad using fat jokes and stuff. But instead of being in Children Plus Season 2, he's actually in Cow's Journey Log, or at least in that area, because in Season 4, he had a joke about how he was just AFK. This joke is actually done twice, the other one being after this video was uploaded, which is why he talks about it being one joke.
Great, you wanna join our team, I guess? No. Oh my god, why are you here? See, instead of being in Total Drama Play Season 2, where I have more of an active role, they decided to put me in Coach Readalong, even though I made one joke about being
Sorry, I don't
AFK.
remember a lot of these jokes, to be honest.
Great, you wanna join our team, I guess? No. Great.
So, yeah, he just does no, I guess.
So looks like we came from not only Total Drama Plush, but we also looks like some of us came from Meatball's video game obsession.
Okay, so I think we've talked about Total Drama Plush Season 1. All of the FNAF characters are together, but a few of them are here. These are all characters from Total Drama Plush Season 1. But also, there is a video I made a long time ago, or a few years ago, called Meatball's Video Game Obsession, where it's just a little skit of how Meatball gets obsessed with video games, I guess. It's weird. It's not really good. It got inspired by other FNAF type, with other plush contents at the time. So yeah, but basically, this is exactly why Sage couldn't teleport Red, because he's with these guys and not with Cow's Journey Log anymore. Although he is the same character, as stated by Bucky, both. So Red kind of chose to stick with Total Drama Plush instead of sticking with Cow's Journey Log. This is a joke about how Whisper's introductions introduced Meatball as Bendy's best friend, even though these two characters aren't really talked or used a whole lot. They're not the main characters and in anything. I was thinking about making a show called Bounty Plush, where Bendy was the main character, but honestly, if I'm going to do that, it might be a while. And then I might introduce Meatball, and they might have a more pivotal role. But other than that, there's not really much content between these two, except for this guy won Total Drama Plush Season 1, and he is in Cow's Journey Log as a minor character.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah, I think it was inspired by
Oh my god, will those people outside shut up, I swear.
I don't really care enough to really say or remember what it is. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm guessing we're going to make a team? Sure, I guess. Great.
The writing after the FNAF interaction's kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of it's more
That's very weird.
informational.
So are you?
The Kitty Cat Clan is basically a clan that was made in Cow's Journey Log, and basically not a lot any after that. They're basically just a very weak clan that like is barely any challenge except for maybe Cow. So yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I hated him. It's like,
1 second, I need to.
Cat Clan. That's very weird. So Wario left us. He did.
Yeah, that's a reference to how Wario was with Couch Journalog instead of, well, being here, which is Told You on Plush Season 2, it seems.
That's great. Yeah, I hated him. Just like the voice actor feels about doing your voice. Bro got rude.
That's just a joke about how Toad's voice is very hard to do. I can't really do it very well without having a horrible voice. Or see, I can't do it, man.
Roasted by a literal ghost that probably died by burning himself. I see how it is. Anyways, I guess we're gonna be making a team.
Yeah, that's just Dry Bones insulting Whisper because he, like, became a ghost by burning himself or something stupid like that. I think it's a suicide act. Let's check real quick.
Roasted by a literal ghost that probably died by did. That's great. Yeah, I hated him. Just like the voice actor feels about doing your voice. Bro got roasted by a literal ghost that probably died by burning himself. I see how it is.
Yeah, that seems like a suicide joke. Honestly, I didn't know I made one. That's kind of sad, not gonna lie. So, yeah, let's just say that Whisper did not die that way. I actually know how Whisper died, and I'm not gonna spoil it. So all of that actually leads up into a foreshadowing for Cow's Journey Log that I won't explain.
1 second, let me use my powers to summon someone.
Because it's not very important to the actual show.
They're here. Oh, looks like some people came to my desk. Yep, I actually brought my friends here. Oh, and who they might be. Or who may they be. Bro, we're gonna so win this. Yeah, you got that sniper rifle ability. And I'm coming from multiple shows. Well,
This is actually foreshadowing. This entire group is foreshadowing something in Cow's Journey Log. Unfortunately, I can't explain it without ruining that show itself because, yeah. But anyways.
Yep. So I'm guessing some of us got multiple abilities. I'm guessing the strongest out of us is probably going to either be Mario or
Boring, 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 boring. Okay, this is just Shy Guy saying how Mario's and from different shows. Like, Mario and Spirit Sword, a collab project I've been working on. Total Drama Plush! Oh my god, who could have told that? Oh, this guy's from Cow's Journey Log. So blah blah blah, boring, 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 boring.
especially with this body I have. No!
Joke.
People upstairs? Maybe. They're probably not as strong as us. Okay, can you stop talking like that?
Yeah, that is a joke about Dragon Cat's ditches accent, where it comes from the ditches or something stupid like that. It's just a joke accent that I made up.
No, fine.
It's another accent joke.
Actually, no, because I talk the way of the ditches.
This is just a joke because it first started from Mario and Spirit Sword, where someone's talking like how it's from the ditches. And then after that, I got inspired by that to make a ditches cat. This is basically, this is canonically Cow's roommate, actually, which is kind of funny to think about. He is canonically from England, for some reason, and they both live in Oregon. That's all I've really made. And that's all I'm going to talk about, because I don't want to talk about anything else between these two.
You know what rhymes with ditches and you get none of? Britches.
That is basically just a joke about how you think they'd say the bitches, but they don't.
Correct. Wow, imagine trying to trick someone and failing.
It was basically a joke about how Sager's trying to trick the Dragon Cat and then make fun of him for having a dirty mind, but he fails because he actually knows the answer.
Like how you tried to trick the audience into thinking that you're an actual good character, but failed horribly? Also, anyways, yeah, we probably should be fighting.
Not really good about Rust, to be honest.
Did you just forget your accent? Shut up. Anyways, we probably should be fighting people upstairs. It'd be more people to get rid of. What's like?
No way! I can do math! I don't know, I failed kindergarten!
Actually, let me check it out. Actually, wait 1 second. Let me. Oh my god! 1 second. Let me get my sword out. Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, that's just something he does in Mario and Spirit Sword, where the pencil basically comes out of his armpit.
Ha 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 ha. Stand up. Anyways, hello. So we really have. So we. Anyways, as I was saying, we really just have like 5. Yep. Let me join your team. There we go. That was pretty easy. Wow. Looks like we're really gonna be able to win this. Yep. It'll be too easy. Hey! And we're cooked.
Yeah, that I don't like saying cooked either. I don't like saying a lot of those types of words that are newer, to be honest, except for a few, to be honest.
What? Why? Bro, do you not know Sage from Cow's Log? Not only is he stronger than Cow, which destroyed Current New easily, which also destroyed
Yeah, that's it. That's basically talking about another fight I did between Mario and Spirit Sword Mario and Cow from Cow's Journey Log at the time. And of course, Cow's getting better, yet can still be easily destroyed by Sage. And basically, what happened is that Mario got absolutely destroyed by Cow. And because Sage is more powerful than Cow already, even in Cow's stronger form, and this guy hasn't gotten any more episodes, it's pretty simple to see how Sage is going to kill Mario very easily.
Torchic. Hey! But I know for a fact that Luigi can't do anything, unless we're counting the Luigi from Mario and Spirit Sword as well, which is, he's apparently weaker than you, so I also really doubt that that's going to be counting for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can be soloed by Sage.
Yeah.
It was a good run? No, it wasn't. This is supposed to be your soul, right? Yeah. That means you can't die. Unless I break this pencil. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, that's just basic Mario and Spirit Sword rules.
That's why Christmas can't be celebrated in Thanksgiving, but it's the...
This is another joke actually done multiple times where two people argue about when Christmas can be celebrated. This is the first time, I think the second time is in season 4 part A finale of Cow's Journey Log, where basically, Cow, or where basically it's actually the Badinyon and then like the other stupid cat plushies I have where they argue. It's interesting.
Who cares? Okay, guys, so this is basically Mario's lifeline. We can basically kind of blackmail him to do our tasks. Or we kill him.
Yeah, Sage likes to call people pathetic brats. We've seen this multiple times, and this is just him insulting them and acting like they're not real characters. Yeah, that is the end of episode 1, Why Is There a Vine Boom? Episode 2 picks back up with it talking about how their positions changed. We're close to the 40 minutes, so I don't feel like I should do episode 2 in the same upload. Yeah, this was the commentary track of Plushie Dev episode 1, Why Is There a Vine Boom? I will see you guys later. Yeah, this was fun to do. I don't typically do stuff like this, except for I do, like with the Cow's Journey Log Remaster, and of course, with... Actually, I can't really name anything else. But yeah, with stuff like that, I think it's very fun to look at my work in general. Oh, and the stuff where I look at my content, I like doing that, but except for this time, it's a lot more quality, obviously, and I get to actually explain what's going on. I think it's very fun, and I will be coming back with episode 2 eventually. I don't know. But I will see you guys later. Bye.